Hi, everyone. I want to continue on our discussions on experience. And when I'm talking about experience, of course, I'm talking about the experience that everyone thinks about, which is customer experience or user experience. But I also want to talk about the broader experience planning environment that you set yourself up with when you are looking at building, extending your software, website, commerce systems, and everything that goes from 0 all the way to 100 with all of that. And why I want to touch on everything is because very often we find that in planning discussions around experience, it's often overlooked or oversimplified as to what the experience at the admin level, the manager level, C-suite level is, operations, support, etc., and thinks of it really from the point of view of, give them some screens, and that's kind of the end of it. We think that that's a mistake. We see a lot of confusion, a lot of dissatisfaction that comes from people who are saying, "Well, this tool never really worked." Well, how was it designed? Well, it wasn't designed. It was the thing that came with the software, the package, or something that was kind of stuffed in there. So I'm going to go through a couple of points about experience planning we see to be so pivotal to making not only your software and operations smooth, but thinking through the experience not only from your end users, customers, the people that you were going to ultimately hope to consume whatever the front end of your software or website or commerce platform are, but back to the admin staff and the people who are driving the data and making it truly work for your business and for your customers' businesses. And I'm talking about stakeholders, vendors, like I said, C-suite, admins, managers, warehouse people. You get the idea. Decision intelligence can be very much overlooked as with experience when you're thinking of who is going to be enacting the tasks that you need to get done. If you are not considering what that warehouse person needs to see in a very moment, how quickly they can act on a bit of information. CFO, what does the CFO need to see that is related to, but not all of, what perhaps financial admins need to see? They may be related to the same amount of data. In fact, they are related to the same amount of data, but they are vastly different, very much differently organized. You don't want them to have the exact same view of things because their roles are different. What is the experience that they're going to need to act on and make those decisions? What is the decision intelligence that you are looking to get out of these views and these perspectives on their data sets? That's just one example. The decision intelligence through experience can also be at the front end. If you have a buying experience going on and someone has something in their cart and you want that decision to move forward or to take a certain direction, how do you create an experience that is going to push your customers into a decision that is going to be a better value for them or just a greater purchase from them? You need to consider what the back-end decisions and interface is going to provide them. So consider thinking about experience planning from an opportunity point of view. When you are analyzing the experience that you are cultivating in your back-end systems and operations, as well as out to your customers, these are opportunities. And very often we find that when we are pushing the experience planning environment, people start unpacking all sorts of thoughts and ideas that they never realized were available to them. Consider experience planning an opportunity. Do not consider it a labor or an expense, as the saying often goes. Realize that when you are drilling down into your experience planning and how it influences your decision intelligence, very often we find that businesses start to uncover opportunities they didn't know they had. And for our part, we can help uncover it, but it is really the mindset of those who are in the business domain, of course. Never underestimate how this can give you future opportunities. Consider adding experience planning or forcing experience planning into your sessions so that you consider all the way from the back end, all the way up, and then back down again as to how you can not only influence and improve and delight the experience on the front end of your business, but also on the back end. You want your team to love working with you. They want to love working with you too. Meet them in the middle and help them love working with you. And when they do, they will make your customer experience even better.